I know some of you are doing it despite your best intentions. The belly breath. The belly breath is incomplete, it leaves you weak, and worse than that, it looks bad. So, your answer, the omnidirectional breath. Whether you are a belly breather or not, let's master your breathing so you can sing better right now. Welcome back to another edition of Victoria's Vocal Tips. 30 years of teaching voice, 42 years of studying voice, all different styles. I take serious vocal technique and make it simple and fun. So today we're going to talk about what is this ugly belly breath? Why do singers do it? What are the corrections to this belly breath? Then I'm going to give you 3 exercises, and then you will have your own personal assignment. So a belly breath happens when too much of the focus is on the front parts of the abs. And so when you look at a singer with belly breathing, the abs are distended, they usually look weak, the chest caves in, and it just is ugly. And beyond that, it doesn't do you any good. So many of you are taking belly breaths because you have the best intentions. For example, you're being good students. You've read that you have to take a low breath. You have to take an expansive breath. You have to use your abs. But remember what I always say, right? The abdominal wall goes all the way around, front, sides, and back. So that's why I call it the omnidirectional breath. The best way for us to work together on this is for me to demonstrate the belly breath, which is wrong. So watch this. Does that look nice? I don't think so. We don't take air into our stomachs when we breathe, or else you're going to wind up with gastrointestinal problems. When we inhale, yes, the abs open and release, and we allow the air to drop down into the body like this. You will be able to sustain your air much longer because you will have something to lean against, your breath support, your apoggio. Also, breathing for singing is not that difficult. Many of you are working far too hard to breathe, and it's just making you tired, and it makes you run out of breath more quickly. Now, I always have to say, none of this applies if you are just singing a lullaby to a baby, which takes very little air and you just need a little shallow sound. But if you want more strength, endurance, stamina in your singing, then you want to be a master of your breath. So let's stand up and we are going to do exercise 1, a breathing exercise. If you are primarily a belly breather, then I want you to put your focus more on the sides. So you're going to have your hands around your waist. As a matter of fact, let's all do that. Hands around the waist, and we're going to inhale for 4 beats, and I want you to feel the expansion around your waist. Here we go. Inhale. Great. I hope you felt the expansion around your waist. If you look at my waist, you see my hands come out. Watch. See that expansion? Great. You try it. Breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. Now, let's put our focus on the back. There is a lot of power in the back. You want more power when you sing? Then master engaging and breathing into the back. So let's put one hand here on the waist without tensing up the shoulder, and the other hand here in the small of the back, okay? And we're going to inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. I hope you felt that expansion in the back. One more time for 4 beats. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. Now remember, when you're singing, none of this is going to do you any good if you have not also mastered your breath support, because if all you do is take a good breath and then you have no breath management, those ribs, everything is going to collapse quickly and you will still be out of air and you will be weak. You can never afford to let that body collapse and go on empty because it's too hard for the body to spring open for a new breath. So now, we're going to do exercise 2, the same exercise, but we're going to bend over at the hip sockets. And we're going to have one hand here on the waist and the other hand here in the small of the back. Your abs, everything will already be open and free, so this should facilitate your expansion omnidirectionally. So bend over like this. Inhale for 4 beats. Exhale for 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale for 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. You should feel this expansion. Many times in my beginning classes, singers tell me this is the first time they have ever felt that. And I find that when singers really pay attention during this exercise, they get it. One more time. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now in your practice, you're going to come up incrementally, little by little, okay? And it will become more challenging to have this nice expansion all the way around, but you'll continue to work on it. So let's come up a third of the way. Go. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, come up another third of the way. So you're almost up. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now face front. We're upright. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. So keep working on this until it becomes automatic. Eventually, you won't even have to think about this anymore. I don't think about this anymore because I've been singing like this since I was 8 years old. So now we're going to apply this to singing. Yes, it is possible to sing bent over like this, and you will be surprised at how good you sound. So we're going to take a simple ascending scale. Ba, 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 ba. But what we're going to do is bend over at the hip sockets, feeling that omnidirectional expansion, and you're going to sing it as many times as you can without going on totally empty. Let me demonstrate. One hand in the small of my back without tensing up the shoulder. The other hand here in my waist. Okay, bending over at the hip sockets. I expand all the way around, omnidirectional. As many times as I can go, over and over, before depleting, before getting completely on empty and collapsing. Once you've mastered that and are able to come up little by little like we did before, then I want you to apply it to a song, and you'll be surprised at how good it will sound. So let me demonstrate. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. You see, when you're bent over, you're not tight. The abs automatically will open and release all the way around. The air will come down and drop into the body easily, and catch breaths will be much easier. Let me continue in some longer phrases in the same song. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away upon the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. You see how automatic and how easy that was? Now, I have a lot of videos on inhalation, including one on running out of breath on long phrases and another on how to hold long notes. So here is your assignment. I want you to apply these exercises to a song that is challenging for you breath-wise. Maybe a song with long lines, maybe a song with some big jumps, maybe a song with some long notes. And start out bent over, working on your omnidirectional breath, and come up little by little and see how much your breath and stamina improve. Make sure that you apply breathing and breath support in your vocal training exercises. Of course, I'm going to recommend my program, Victoria's Vocal Exercise Program. Tons of exercises for you. You make your own program depending upon what you need. Super affordable. And I will also offer periodic classes to members. It is now time for Victoria's Wisdom. Allow that breath to enter and drop down into the body, only taking in as much air as you need, and always remembering the omnidirectional breath. I hope you have enjoyed another edition of Victoria's Vocal Tips. Don't forget to subscribe. Tell your friends. Leave me some comments. Leave me some thumbs up. And continue mastering your breathing and breath support. Always remembering that there is no other person in the entire universe that has a voice just like yours. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon.